Hello, good evening. Hello, YouTube, Instagram, good evening. Please tell me where you're watching from if you can see me. If you're on YouTube, let me know what's your name, where are you watching from? I like to know where my audience is watching from. Can you guys see me? Hello, good evening. Good evening, everybody. How are you? Yep. Okay, let's put on the AC. Hi, guys. How are you? My name is Lara Kuda Isi Don Momo. In case you are just coming across me for the first time, I'm popularly known as Coach Lara, dear Coach Lara, and I help people 10x, entrepreneurs actually, 10x their lives and their businesses. So if you can hear me on Instagram, please let me know. Tell me your name. Okay, I can see your name. Tell me where you're watching from. I always like to know where my audience is watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're also on YouTube, please tell me your name and where you are watching from. Okay, so before we go into today's conversation, ta-da! My new book is here, Becoming a Powerhouse. Okay, Egwana is watching from the UK. Good evening, Egwana. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. Tosin Duchi09 is watching from Ogun State. Thank you for joining. Who else? Let me know where you are watching from. I like to know where people are watching from. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited because finally, the physical copy of my book is out. The physical copy of my book is out. You know, this time last week, it wasn't yet out. It wasn't out last week. I was still saying pre-order. I was still trying to, tell you guys. But now, look at it. Okay, I think it's very white on YouTube. But Instagram, you guys can see it, So I am so proud of my work in this book. So proud. Why? Because I talked about this is my first business book. You get what I mean? Becoming a Powerhouse is my first business book. You get, if you want to become a powerhouse, meaning that you want to lead with influence, you want to 10x your income, you want to make more money, you want to scale your business, this is the book to buy, especially because this book, it's a holistic book. You know, when they say something is holistic, it's whole. Yes. Why? Because it's divided into 3 chapters. Let me show you. Can you see on Instagram? It's divided into mind shift, strategy, and systems. Mind shift has 6 chapters. Strategy has 4 chapters, and systems has 3 chapters. So mind shift, under mind shift, you know, a lot of coaches, business coaches, they only talk to you about business, 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 business. Go and do it, get up, charge people money, go and stand up, go and do that. That's what they talk about. But they don't talk about the subconscious, problems that people encounter that stops them from actually being able to make money, or that stops them from actually being able to excel. So as a therapist, I am a therapist who teaches business. So this is what I talk about in the mind shift. Under mind shift, chapter 1 is called the concept of self. Chapter 2, what is your why? Chapter 3, identity. Chapter 4, inner voice. Chapter 5, the subconscious mind. Chapter 6, the law of attraction. Then when we get to strategy, we talk about talent, skill, and authority. Chapter 8, we talk about the business of talent. Chapter 9, we're talking about building a personal brand. Chapter 10, power habits for daily growth. Then under systems, which is part 3, chapter 11, I talked about structure for scaling influence. Chapter 12, I talked about understanding systems. Chapter 13, I talked about role of systems in influence. Chapter 14, scaling systems to multiply power. Chapter 15, diagnosing and fixing broken systems. So this book is holistic and it's 30,000 naira or $20. You can always get this book on Seller, or just send a DM, click the link in the bio if you're on Instagram or even YouTube. There are links where you can buy this book from straight up, and you get your copy. And I tell people the reason why you should buy this book at 30,000 is because if you sign up with me for 1 year, I'm going to help you with the things in this book. And signing up with me for 1 year is 15 million naira. That's $10,000. That's signing up with me for 1 year. Meanwhile, I have talked about those things. So it's either you pay 15 million or you pay 30,000 naira. Choose your choice. All right. So because there, I know there are different people, there are different types of people. Some people say I can't afford this, I can't afford that. So start with this. If you know that you are serious. Now we are finished rather the first half of 2025. People will come now, we are going into second half. What have you done? If you know that first half, yes, you tried, but you couldn't really do everything you're supposed to do, this is second half. Buy this book. Let it help you towards this second half so that you can be better. Your life can be better. All right. So that it's not by November, December, you start going into depression. Hi. Good evening, Bestie Farms. Good evening. Oh, wow. So what I always say about our people, especially we Christians, we don't plan. Then when it's now November or December, we'll start disturbing God. Oh, God, you promised me this year. You promised me. Hi, Sissy Glory. Good evening. You promised me that I'm going to excel this year by December. Meanwhile, you should have been claiming that promise, standing on it, retweaking all your methods. You understand what I mean? And I went to speak today at an event. I went to speak at an event, Counselors Association of Nigeria. Yes, they are my colleagues, my senior colleagues, my bosses. It was such an honor and a privilege to go and share with them today. I spoke on the business of therapy and that's one of the things I told them is that everybody gets qualification, certification on how to do therapy, counseling, coaching, but they don't know the business of it. They don't know how to make money from it. You understand? So that was what I want to teach them or spoke about today. And the reason why I'm sharing is that I just got one of them just sent me a message just now. One of the people I met today that got my number said, "Your session was powerful, ma'am. I loved it and I learned a lot. You have always been my mentor. and I had your number saved. I don't even know this person, by the way. And I had your number saved all this while, but just thought I could keep following you silently until I feel ready to meet you in person. But God did it. Thank you for showing up for us and for teaching me to continually raise my head regardless of my past. You are doing well, ma'am, and I celebrate God's um, grace upon your life. And I don't even know. Let me see if I let me click on the picture. Wow, I don't even know this person. So I'm so grateful. I'm so happy because for me, in this season of my life, that's where I am now. That is what God has told me to do for this year, actually, to help people make more money. Hi, Jennifer, how you doing? That was my mandate for this year, to help people use their subconscious mind to live in abundance, to make more money, to 10x their income. That was my mandate this year, in the beginning of this year. And if you followed me from January this year, that's what I've been talking about. I may have given it different names, you understand, different titles, but on the long run, what it means, what I am talking about everywhere now for 2025 and beyond, that's where I am now, is to help people 10x their income, 10x your life. Because you cannot, if you just have money and you're not happy, that's a terrible thing. That's what somebody told me today. One woman told me, one of the professors today at the Counseling Association of Nigeria, that place I went to speak. She said that, Lara, do you know you're doing God's work? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I know. But she kept saying, you don't know what you're doing. You are showing people that it is possible. You're sharing your story of how you grew from, heartbreaks, abortions, divorce. And you're also now, she said, you're now also sharing how you came from being broke to, earning 9 figures and doing well. She said, that's God's work, because now that you are sharing this story, people can rise up and say, if she can do it, I can do it. And she was telling me that that's why God is blessing you. And she said, do you know how I know? Because that woman is very, some people know how to use words properly. She said, do you know how I know that God is blessing you? And I said, no, ma'am. She said, ask me how. I said, how, ma? She said, because you are happy. A lot of people have money, but they are not happy. A lot of people have money, but they are unhappy. She said, it is written all over you. It is written in how you carry yourself. It is written in how you talk. It is written in how you show up. And I was like, wow, that's true. I have always been a happy person. Trust me. Whether I have money, whether I don't have money, it's very, like, happiness is a state that everybody needs to create. It's by choice, it's not by default. It is something we all need to create. Whether you have money or you don't have money, you have to create that happiness. Anyways, today I'm talking about signs that you are laboring and not leveraging in your business. If you want to 10x your life, or today we're talking about 10x your income, actually. If you want to 10x your income, you have to leverage. You have to leverage. A lot of people are not 10xing because they are laboring. You're doing things manually. You're doing things small by small. You're doing things you get, that's why you are limited. That's why you have not been able to grow. That's why you have not been able to accumulate, the money you want to accumulate. You've not been able to achieve all the things, all the successes that you want to achieve, because you are laboring. Labor will only take you as far. Leverage will take you very, very far. Very, very far. Labor will only take you to, a limited place. Labor will take you to a limited place, but leverage will take you very, very far. I posted something about an hour ago before I started this live, and I was talking about how last year we were planning for the Flat Fiesta. Facebook reminded me today when I was at that event. I saw all the videos, and I'm like, oh my God, the pictures. Me and my husband were doing, we're doing traditional media rounds. We did a lot. We did press release. We did the program. Flat Fiesta was so, it was so huge. We made a lot of noise about it. but we labored, we did not leverage. So the result was not phenomenal. We we got a 200 hall or 200 seater hall, and the people that paid for that event, maybe 30. That's stretching it, maybe 30 people. We spent over 10 million naira, you know, and we didn't quite get the results. I realized, and I'm not somebody that would start crying and start depressing. No, 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 never. All I do when there's like I always tell you guys, failure is a feedback. It's not the end of life. It doesn't mean that you are a failure. No, something you did fail doesn't mean you're a failure. So when you go through things like that, you have to sit down and analyze and take stock. What did I do wrong? How did I contribute to this? You understand? What can I do differently next time? Which was what I did, and I'm going to be sharing some of them with you tonight. By the way, if you're just joining, if you don't know, I have a masterclass coming up next week, Saturday. Yes, July 5th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Nigerian time on Saturday, July 5th. That's next week, Saturday. It's called 10x is easier than 2x. This is the best class I have created, masterclass till today. It used to be my favorite program or course, used to be the School of the Mind, but now it's my second favorite course. 10x is easier than 2x is now my favorite program. So sign up for that program. You read, if you check our page, you see a lot of testimonials of the people that have signed up, and they have 10x their income. They have learned the strategies to 10x. We talk about the difference between 2x and 10x. Some people will think, oh, let me just times two what I'm making. I'm talking to people like you tonight. So what are the signs that you are laboring, you are not leveraging? Number one is that you're always busy. You are always busy, but you're not growing. This used to be me. Always busy. It used to be me. See, people gave me a nickname, Session Mama. I am always on a session. Always. So Monday to Sunday. Monday to Sunday, always on a session. In fact, my family members stopped calling me. My friends stopped calling me. Why? Because when they call me, I am on a session. So at the point, I'll be telling my mom, you don't even call me anymore. She said, because when I call you, you day session, mama session. When you two start calling us, when you are free. I used to be on sessions, Monday to Sunday. And that's you're not growing. I remember, was it last year or 2 years ago? I was speaking to a pastor friend of mine, and he was talking about a program, very, very pivotal program for Africans. I think it's Elevate Africa. Yes. So he was telling me, and I wanted to do a conference. So there are some people I wanted him to help me speak to so that they can be facilitators or speakers at that conference. And he told me they're all here. He said, Lara, you should be here. It was happening in Abuja. He told me all the the who of rules that are in that room. This is where you need to be. I said, I'm very busy. I have sessions. I have this one. I cannot just build. The man was like, what is that? What kind of system are you building? What kind of system is that? That you're always tied down. He even gave me an example. He said before he came there that week, that on Monday, he had a, what do you call it now? Is it a boot camp? Yes. No, retreat for some clients that are company, that are company people. You understand? Like they are clients, but they are, how am I going to say it? An organization where it took them on a retreat. His company, that my pastor friend, his company took them on a retreat. So he told me that he started the session on Monday. He was the first facilitator. And he left after his session. He left it for his proteges, his other staff members, so that he can be at some place important. And I was like, so he was like, you can't, this is not sustainable. This is not sustainable. You're always busy, but you're not growing. So if this is you are always busy, but you are not growing. Then you are laboring. This is labor. It's labor. You're not leveraging. You have to start leveraging. And I remember that conversation, and I was like, it's true what this man is saying. But at that time, I couldn't leave. I had gazillion clients, and I was the only one serving them. Everybody said they want Coach Lara, they want Coach Lara. But now that's a thing of the past. Now I still have clients, but I now have coaches that handle them, and then I also handle some. So now I am freer. I'm telling you, I am freer now. I have more time to myself, to my family. I have more time for my own self, which is very, very important. Very, very important. You get one of the things I realized about 10x entrepreneurs is that it's not just about the money. You have to 10x your life. You have to have free days. Now, every week I have free days. I have days I don't do anything. I have free days. Before, ladies and gentlemen, Monday to Sunday, I have sessions. One of the people I follow, Dan Sullivan, he says you have to have free days, you have to have focus days, then you have to have, I've forgotten the third one. I remember before I finish. That's how to know that. That's how to know that you're properly living the 10x life. It's not just money, but you're always busy. So if you're always busy, but you are not growing, you are laboring. You might be growing financially, but you're not growing in other things. You are laboring, you are not leveraging. You are constantly working. You are the only one doing content creation. You are the only one that is admin. You are the only one that is everything. Client work. You are the only one doing everything. Sometimes you're even doing all of these things, but your income is not even increasing. Your business feels like a job. That's one thing I have killed. Thank you, Jesus. Because I remember it was Myron Golden that said this. He said a lot of entrepreneurs, they were trying to escape 9 to 5, a job. Now they have created a business that is now a job. Do you know why? Because if you were working for somebody else for 8 hours, let's say 8 to 5, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 hours. You're working for someone for 9 hours. You said, no, I don't want. I want to be the boss of myself. I want to be my own boss. I want to be this. I want to be that. And you now entered your own business where you are working 16 hours a day. You are working 20 hours a day. What is that? That's not freedom. That's another job that you have created for yourself, and it is worse. And if the reason is because you are laboring, you are not leveraging. Labor looks like movement. Leverage creates momentum. Yeah, Bolaji said producer, director, cinema. Yes, if you are the one doing everything from head to toe. I see some movie makers, they are the one that did everything. They composed the song, they sang the song, they are the director, they are the screenwriter, they are the producer, everything. You will soon break down. You can even see it. You are going to see it on the movie, in the job, because there's no room for other people. You are laboring, you are not leveraging. You understand? Labor is movement, but leverage creates momentum. Labor is like I'm moving, but leverage is like is here. You go from here to here. Labor is here. Small. You burn out as time goes on. Number 2 sign to know that you are leveraging and not that you are laboring and not leveraging is that you don't have systems. What you have is sweat. You are always sweating. No system. Every result depends on you showing up physically. You have to be there physically. If you are not there physically, nothing gets done. You are not me. This used to be me. But thank you, Jesus, that not anymore. Not anymore. There are days I don't go to the office. Things get done. You understand? Things get done. If nothing gets done, nothing, except you are there. If you are not there or guy is not around, nothing gets done. There's a problem. You are laboring. You are not leveraging. You are laboring. You are not leveraging. You reinvent the wheel every time. Every time. You're always doing something new that requires only your own effort. There's nothing wrong in doing something new. But when it's just you don't have templates. You can be the only one, but you are leveraging on systems, meaning that you have content calendars. For instance, if you are creating content, if you are doing content creation, you have content calendar, you have schedulers, you have apps that you are using to schedule content. So it's not as if you are worn out. You have, even if you don't have money, you have virtual assistants that will answer the DMs for you or answer your phone calls for you. See, if you're a business person and you don't even have one, you need to have one person. I don't care how much you're earning. If you want to be a serious business person, you have to have one person at least that picks your calls, answer your DM, and all of those things. At least one person. If you don't have, you're not yet a serious person. You're still experimenting. You're still experimenting if you don't have at least one person. You need to have at least one staff. Even the person could be your content creator. The person can just be an admin staff that combines a lot of things together. It's okay. It could be a virtual assistant that, somebody that you pay part-time or they are virtual. It's okay. But you need to have one person. You cannot be the only one. Phone call, DM, comments. Someone say network is playing a smart one. Oh. Can you guys see me and hear me? I want to know if it's only her own network or is it my own network so that I can switch. People like us, we have system. If network is playing smart, we switch to another one. I have different. Guys, please tell me, is my network okay? Can you guys hear me and see me properly or I should change this network? Let me know, please. Okay. Oh, so that means we can. Okay, Sissy Glory said they can. So I think is your own network. Okay. Thank you for sharing. You get. So if you are a business person, you don't even have one. Something they saw. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Something is wrong. You can't grow. You are the only one. Some of you even carry phone and change voice. It's you, but you carry phone, you change the voice. Hello, because you don't want them to know that it is you. No. That's not how it's done. If you want to grow, invest in your business. At least hire one person. And if you need to hire anyone, I got you. I have an HR company called LKI Talent Management. We help people like you hire the right fit. So we say we put the square pegs in square holes for you. So send a DM, check us out on Instagram, LKI Talent Management, or you can send a DM here too. We will definitely answer you. So you don't have automation. As only you will burn out. You are laboring. You're not leveraging. You need to invest in automation. In this 2025, I preached or taught the people I went to speak to today. I talked to them about ChatGPT, about AI. You have to embrace it. You have to. I saw a video. I saved it because I wanted to share it with my team leads and manager in the office, managers. Like I saw that video. The lady was saying, ChatGPT does all my content. I prompt it to the last. She said, I'll tell my ChatGPT, okay, so create content for me if I want to make so amount of money in the next 30 days. I was like, oh wow, fantastic. What kind of content should I post? She said when he creates, you will now even narrow it further. I have a virtual assistant in my business. What should I be? What should I look out for me to know that they are actually achieving what they are supposed to do? What are they supposed to be doing? If we want to earn so. I was like the guy in the interview, I was like, oh my God, this is so, oh my God, tell me. He was just writing it down. So that is leveraging. You don't have to think and get tired and try and error, do try and error, do try. You are frustrate yourself. You don't have to. Embrace leverage. So automations can be there to leverage you. If your business cannot run in a week, if you're not there, you're not doing business. Like Vuzi would say, Vuzi think back while. You say you are self-employed. You have a job. If your business, if you know that you cannot get out of your business, if you're not around in 1 week, your business cannot run, then you are not running a business. You're not an entrepreneur. You are self-employed. Stop saying I'm an entrepreneur. You are not. So you need to start leveraging. Very, very important. And then the third sign is that you have built your business around hustle and not strategy. You're a hustler. You know, some people are like that naturally in Nigeria because we are Nigerians, so they hustle. So everything they do is hustling. You have even built your business around hustling. It is when they pay, then you now go and start sourcing for material, blah, blah, blah. That's hustling. There's no strategy. I have a tailor, and she was telling me, she said, please take that last statement again. What's the last statement? Which one? You have built your business around hustle and not strategy. Is that the last statement? I don't know which one you heard last. I have a tailor, someone who makes my clothes, and she has told me, because I can come like, yes, I said if your business cannot run without you for a week, you are self-employed. You are not an entrepreneur. You are self-employed. You are not an entrepreneur. Attend my 10x is easier than 2x masterclass next week Saturday. All of these things, it's a strategy session for, I think, 4 or 5 hours, where I'll be teaching you all of these things. So I was saying that I have a tailor, and I can come to her like maybe for instance, I have different fashion designer or tailors. One person, I don't know what happened. Something happened, her phone was switched off. I couldn't reach her for over a week, so she couldn't deliver. So of course I had to go and meet somebody last minute, because I have a shoot, and now in my office we're doing shoots back to back, which is part of the leveraging. Instead of doing every day shoot, we're now doing maybe 20 shoots, 20 videos in a day, 18 videos in a day. I have one tomorrow. Now they told me that I'm going to be doing 30. You all should just pray for me in case you did not see me again on social media for the next 2 weeks. Is my director, my video director, is here on this live. He's the one that wants to take my life. He's after my life. So if I'm doing 20 videos, I'm going to need lots of clothes. So I would just maybe come to her maybe 1 week before, 3 days before, and I'm like, oh, so Nate, I need it. She'll be like, oh, coach, okay, what style? Let me quickly see which one is quickly achievable. And she doesn't go to the market. 33, Abby. Well done, Bolaji. Well done. It's not only 33. Oh, like 330. She doesn't go to the market anymore. She has phone numbers of people, of fashion clothes suppliers that deliver. See them. See my assistant brand manager, 30 videos. Ekushe, well done. Come and carry me now. Come and carry me. People are not serious. So she will just call them. In fact, before she'll be, as they are forwarding the samples to her, she's forwarding to me. Coach, should we use this one? I think this one. Which one do you prefer? Which one? She doesn't leave her house. She doesn't. And in 3 days, sometimes she has done 5 clothes for me. But somebody else, I have to go to the market. I have to go and buy zip. I have to go and buy the organza. I have to go and buy material. They do not now have. I went to Bolade market. Rain beat me. Stop building your business around hustle. Start thinking strategy. One of my goals, I'm actually there, Sha, in life, is to make a lot of money with less stress. And that is what the 10x strategy is about. How to make more money, how to achieve a lot by doing less. That is what the 10x is easier than 2x masterclass is about. How to achieve a lot by doing less. So you have to learn it. If not, you'll be laboring, you'll be old, you'll be chasing money. People that are leveraging, they will have mad money, more than you. More. And you'll be like, how are they doing it? Then you will not come on Instagram. They are doing drugs. Oh, they are lying. Because you can't crack it. You cannot crack it. So you're always like, how? Is this not the same work? Is this not the same business we're doing together? How? She's lying. She's lying. Even if they show you account balance, you will say it's forged. AI, they use ChatGPT to forge it. They use because you are a, yes, you're saying blood money. You are a hustler. That era has passed. Me, I don't do hustle. I do strategy. You see me, I make a lot of money, but fresh. Because we have to be fresh. I do every month. I do massage. I do facials every month. I don't miss it too, because I should come and die because of what? Because I'm doing business. Kilo shele. No, 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 no. Not at all. Not at all. I do massage. I do facials. I do pedicure. I change my nails. See, I just did this one. I live a good life. I play. I see my friends. I see, I spend time with my husband, my children, because you can make more money actually by doing less. All you need is strategy, all you need is leverage, which is what I help people achieve in my masterclass. So sign up for that masterclass next week. So you are posting every day, you are attending events, you are doing everything, but you don't have a clear funnel. There's no funnel of, for your clients. There should be a clear funnel of how you get people, not just, hey, come and buy, come on every day. You go tire now. You go tire. You should have a system where people are dropping into your email list, people are buying what you're selling. Maybe there's, you do right now we have about 2 videos like that if you click on the link, we're doing more. Maybe tomorrow or next week, we're doing more to create new lead generation. That's how every time I see it, somebody has dropped into my email list, somebody has subscribed to my email list, because there's a video that they watch, and to watch the full video, we need to collect their email. It will say, put your email here to watch to watch the remaining video. It's free. You understand? That's leverage. It's not every day, come and buy. There's the link. We use Linktree in my company. So we impute all the links there. If you want to go to the website, go there. You check which one is best for me, which one should I pick, which one. So that people are dropping in, people are paying for stuff when you are sleeping. That's how to make money. Sweatless money. So the real work is in your mind. It's not in the day-to-day. The real work is what is up here. That's why you'll be seeing people that are making more money, they're fresh. But you now hustling every day. You can't be wonder. A lie. Don't do that. You don't have a clear funnel. You don't have scalable offer. There's no evergreen assets. For me, one of the things I shared. Good night, baby. See you. One of the things I shared with them today is that there's something I call the lifetime value of one client. One client. I have a client now. She has been with me for, I think, since 2020. No, 2021. So 2021, 2022, 23, 24, 25. These are 5th year with me. One client. I am not bragging. She's not Nigerian. I am not bragging. This person has paid me, I'm sure it's over $60,000. One person. Why? Because I understand, I upsell. If I get one client, they know in my office, I don't joke with one client, because one client can give you a lot of money. Why? Because you need to keep upselling. If you sign up, you book a strategy session with me, back then I'll say, oh yeah, sign up for the healing school. When you finish the healing school, sign up for this one, sign up for that one. And I am not just doing it to collect their money. No, I am actually giving them value. So they are seeing that the more I do this thing, the more I'm getting better. The more I do this thing, the more I'm getting better. And before you know it, they will sign up for you in all. This is the 5th year with me. That's how I've been creating my products. My clients show me what they want. I was telling them in that conference today. Your clients are showing you what they want. So you don't just do, if you're a couples therapist, you don't just finish couples therapy and leave and that's it. No, you upsell. You upsell. What other thing? What other class? What other products? What about other service? And you are not doing it just for the money. I need you guys to know. You are actually providing value. If people see you, I keep saying it all the time. If people see that you are providing actual value, so it's not serious. Like you say, 60,000 and 400. I need to learn this work. If people are getting value from you, they will pay you anything. I kid you not. The problem is that what you are charging, people say, coach, I've been charging high, nobody is paying. They're always complaining. You know the problem is either you are focusing on the wrong target audience. Number one, the people that cannot afford what you're selling. Number two, it could be your positioning. Your positioning is wrong. You don't look like somebody that is worth that money. That's another thing that a lot of people don't know. You want to be charging 1 million, but you look like a 100,000 person. No, nobody will pay you. You understand? Then number three, you have not been able to, because a client cannot cost. They cannot see the outcomes. They cannot, they have weighed the outcome and the money is not equivalent. It looks like the money is more than the outcome, so nobody will pay you. But if they can see the outcome and they see that, wow, this outcome, I want it, they will give anything. Tell them 10 million, 20 million, 30 million. I've shared with you a lot of times. People will borrow money to pay for your service. So stop saying this Tinubu economy, the inflation in the world is not true. Some people are still charging high fee, high ticket offer, premium offer. I have friends, in my industry. I have colleagues, business coaches, my friends, that they do 3 million one day VIP offer. One day. We are all in a group, mastermind group. They tell me about it. I see it on their page. One day that you want to consult with me and do strategy session with me, is VIP. They call it the VIP offer. I'll help you with your business, and when you 3 million, they get people. So stop this mentality of nobody get money. Now only you no get the money. So you need to have clear method of how to turn strangers to clients while you sleep. You need to have clear methods on how to turn strangers to clients while you sleep, which is one of the things I've talked about, the sales funnel, the videos, sometimes just post a video, create that sales funnel such that, one of the things I did, or one of the videos is, I think I called it 6 ways to know you're in a toxic marriage. Yes. So I'll give them the number 1 and 2 for free. Back then, and I'll say, if you want to get the remaining 4 points, put your email, and then you get the 4. People, when they listen to number 1 or number 2, they'll be like, please, I want the remaining. They'll put their email, bam, they have entered your email list. That's how, and when you have people on your email list, you can sell to them over and over and over and over and over and over again. You can send email, you can schedule your email. It's not every time, hey, egba mi o, ewa raja o, come and buy o. Calming down. You understand? So labor is reactive while leverage is proactive. Labor is reactive while leverage is proactive. Number 4 sign that you are laboring and not leveraging is that you are the only brain in your team. This thing is very deep. You are the only person that has brain in your team. It's not good. It's not a good life. Everybody, you are the most intelligent. I don't like that either. It bothers me if I'm in a position or in a room where I'm the most intelligent. It stresses me out. Because everybody, you won't grow. You won't grow. Yes, laboring is reactive while leveraging is proactive. So if you are the only brain in your business, meaning that all the people you have employed, they don't know as much as you. That's why you have to pay much money. I am an advocate of paying staff members a lot of money. And a lot self is relative. Like, pay them good money. So that, because the people that have the brain that you need, They are expensive. They want to make money in their life. So they're not going to be, you are not going to be paying them 80,000 per month, 120 per month, and you expect that they will have brain. Which brain is that? They will not have brain. Some people are project managers. I've come to that realization in the office, in your business. Some people are project managers, some people are process managers. Meaning that, you see, the process managers, their own is just give them instructions. They will follow the instruction to the letter. That is okay too. But the people you need mostly, they are project managers, meaning that people that will come up with ideas and run with the ideas. That's leveraging. You are leveraging other people. It reduces pressure on you. They are the ones that will come up with ideas. Those are people me I like. The people in my office, they know. If you don't have idea, like you are always waiting for instruction, always saying, these are they say, they did not tell me to do it like this, they did not tell me to do it. I will have a problem with you. I will just be bypassing you. Because when you employ people that have better brain, you understand, they know a lot. They too, they are project managers, they are thinkers, they are always suggesting better ways of doing things. They are always, telling you how things should be done, how, looking for, those are people me I like. Those are people that in my office, they are my friends. The people that are always looking out for, what better way can we do this work? Those are people you should employ. So if you are the only brain, because you are paying peanuts. I remember someone I told way back, she wanted to employ a content creator. So from our firm, OKI Talent Management, and I was on the panel, the hiring panel, interview panel. And I was telling her that she chose one person. I said, this person that you chose, she's the least person. The money you pay her is not much. But she will not be able to say, no, coach, you know me, I'm not like you. You have a lot of money. That's what I can afford. How much am I even making from the business? How much am I? So when people start talking like that, me, I just leave them, because what will you do? Since I'm not going to pay the salary for them, I'll be like, okay. How much am I making from the business? If I start paying salary of worker, everything. So where would the profit come from? Where would she said, I just left her. See, after 2 months, she's always complaining to me. Look at what this girl did. Oh, coach, this girl didn't ask. You already know the answer. Thankfully, she told us to sack the girl. And then I told her, if you really want to get, because she was looking for somebody, she's not in Nigeria, by the way. So she was looking for someone that will be posting content for her. The person is in Nigeria, because posting content, so it's a remote job, the person will be posting content for her, but she wants the person to be self-motivated, self-driven. She wants the person to be in charge, not that she'll be the one telling the person what to do. I told her, this is the market rate of people. Pay them, pay. Thankfully now, she has hired this new person for almost maybe 8 months now. The lady is even pregnant, and the lady is saying, I'm not leaving, I'll just take some break out. This our client is like, I don't mind. She's that good. She's very, very good. You have to learn to pay people money. Pay good money. Pay your staff members good money. It's my life goal. Pay people good money. If you can pay people, because see, salary is part of cost. Is part of cost of your business. You're going to factor it in your product, in your service, so you will still make the money back. When you pay good clients, when you pay I say good clients, good employees, you get them, you pay them money, they will make the money back for you. For me, that's how I think. I'm not always saying, this one is too much. What I am interested in is, can this person make more money for the company? Can this person help us leverage? Can I leverage this person? If this person comes in now, Is it going to be a favorable and great addition? Will we make more money? Will we progress further? If the answer is yes, I'll pay the person what they ask for. So if you are the only brain in your company, it's not good. You are laboring. You will be complaining. Same thing with what do they call them now? Even house helps. I don't employ house helps that are not most of the house help. In fact, me, I don't have house helps. I call them house managers. Most of the people I've employed in the past, some of them are graduates. I kid you not. I don't know how, but they don't mind. They are graduates, people that have served. I'm not kidding. I have employed two of them like that. That I could leave my house for. They manage my house well. I don't care how much I'll pay every month. So that I can have peace of mind with my work. I know that somebody is taking my son to football. I'm not calling. Where are you? What are you doing? I have a timetable for them to follow. If it's somebody that I always tell my friends, I cannot employ a child. God forbid. Apart from child labor, I will not be teaching some. No, 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 no. I can't. All this house help of 20-year-old, 19-year-old. The last one that I compromised on when my great house manager left. She's older. She got married. She wasn't pregnant too in my house. Then she went to have a baby, so that's why she didn't come back. And I was in need, and the agency pressed me to have one girl. I said this girl is too young, 21. They say, no, coach, we know. Da, 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 da. That's how I went to employ the girl. I was still telling my sister about the girl. I can never forget that girl in my life. She turned my house upside down. Because she cannot manage the magnitude of our kind of house. She was so crude. You understand? This girl, how I remember today is that my sister was wearing, no, it's not Apple Watch. I've forgotten the other Android watch that is for calorie counting, all of steps counting, and all of those things. My brother in the US sent it to his siblings here in Nigeria, the three of us. My own, this girl, the strap, the one you used to, I don't know how, she saw it and swept it away because she does not know the importance of it. So when I saw my sister wear it today, I was like, anytime I see you wear this wristwatch, I'm always upset. I always remember this girl again because she doesn't know the importance, because she's not learned. Somebody like that, they will destroy your house. So every time you will keep saying, why is this like this? You will just kill yourself because you cannot pay good money for a house help. Somebody that will manage your house. You cannot pay good money. So every day like this, it's like I tell people, I say, I will now hire somebody that I will now be training again. God forbid. I can't do it. As if I have added one child to my children. No, 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 no. If you are not, I employ people 25 and above, almost 30. I've had 30s. I don't care. As long as they have good manners, they have proper head, they can manage my house so that I am busy at work doing things and I know my house is in great hands. I'm not worried that, hey, this one, she have gone and use one oil to go and use mirror to polish the mirror. The mirror is bad now because she used the wrong oil to polish the mirror. Because they are learned. Why? And I pay a lot of money. Let me just tell you now. I pay a lot of money every month. But I get value for my money. So this is the reason why people are not paying you. Me, the money is like times 3 of those people that used to stress. I'll pay it because I can see the value. I can see it that, Lara, if you pay this money, you are not wasting it. You are paying for peace of mind. You are it. What happened? Okay, I'm back on YouTube. You're saying I was offline. So if you don't learn to pay good money to your staff members, to your hires, you will be stressed in your life. You will frustrate. Don't do that. I know that some people, even if you still pay them good money, they are not good. Yes, but the percentage is littler. It's smaller than when you hire people just for cheap labor. Stop doing it. Don't do it. You understand? So you need to have a team. You have to, even if it's just a 2-man team. You should not just be only you. You should not be only you. You know, Yoruba will say, "Ọmọdé gbọ́n, àgbà gbọ́n, la fi ń dálé ìfẹ́." I should do a recap. Ifeanyi, you are very don't get me angry. I'm giving you free content. You came late. You're not saying me I should come back and do recap for you. Can't you see that that's is sort of insulting? You're not serious. Interns. Bolaji says, what about interns? There's nothing wrong with interns. If you know that it depends on what you want to use them for, but you cannot base your life on them. Do you understand? You cannot leave them to run your business, is what I'm trying to say. So, for instance, I don't have interns in my office. Let me tell you why. Because I cannot come. I've employed NYSC coppers. I've had coppers in the past. I've had different people in the past. They don't take it seriously. They can just keep work. They'll just tell you, I'm still, they are run away. They're not dedicated. Why? Because they are not full staff. You're not paying them proper money. You're not paying them proper money. So that's why I like even volunteers. I'm very wary of them. I always like when we get volunteers for our programs and conferences, I always tell my team, let's give them something in return. Maybe books, maybe sessions with me. There has to be something in return. Because if not, people will not be committed. If they're not seeing the gains, you're not paying them well, they won't put all their, even when I'm employing, I like to employ people that are a little bit older. Why? Because they have stakes, they have family. They will not just up and go. It's not Gen Z that wake up and say, my mental health is stressed. My mental health, I'm out. I don't want people like that. I can't deal with people like that. So you have to have a team and you have to learn and master delegation. Some people have teams, but they cannot delegate. They still do everything themselves. You are not a good leader. You are not a good leader at all. If as a leader, you are still the one that does the thing yourself, then what are you there for? Why would anybody need you? You're not a leader. If you are the one doing everything, you have team members, but you are still the one that does the job. Then why do you have why? What are you doing? Then we don't need you. You get what I mean? So as a leader, you need to master delegation. Master it. Master. Yes, Tosin said delegation. Very true. You have to master it. Some people that say they cannot do it like me. They cannot do it like me. You go tire. You go old. You age on time. That's why you get people that are not like you, that can do it better than you. If they cannot do it, then fire them. What are they there for? Why do we have people that are not as good as you? Fire them. Okay. You need to have delegation. You need to have some of you may not be able to take in the staff. Outsource it. That's why some companies, they don't have HR. They outsource recruitment to us. They outsource management of their staff to us. Do you understand? So you can outsource. Don't be no. You can outsource. For instance, these house managers I talked to you guys about is an agency I use. I will not be telling people, please, do you know anybody? I'm looking for house help. It's not even safe. It's not safe. And it's too stressful. Oh God. 1 second. It's too stressful. Very, very stressful. You understand? I'll be telling people, please, do you know anybody that wants to do house help? Do you know? No. That's why there are agencies for that. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, master delegation. Learn how to delegate to people, to your team members, and outsource some things too. Outsource. So every email, every graphic design, every payment is through you or with you, or you are not working well. you're not doing it properly. You're not leveraging. You are not leveraging at all. If you are this, I wrote here, if you are the CEO and the cleaner, you are not leveraging. You are the cleaner, you are also the CEO. You are laboring. Number 5 sign that you are laboring and not um leveraging is that your offers cannot scale without you burning out. You cannot scale. You can't make more money except you burn out. Then you only make money when you are present. Koda. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. You have to learn how to make money. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I need to quickly send a message to somebody. Yes. But yeah. So you only make money when you are present. You are not leveraging. That's why you need to create group programs. You need to create digital products, so that's the reason why I'll do a master class. You understand? That would, involve a lot of people. That's the reason why I will do a video course so that plenty people can do it. That's why I will do group coaching program, group therapy programs, because you are leveraging instead of one by one on one. There was a time that all I had was one on one. Ah, God, you won't have time. You're not you know you are not leveraging. You are laboring. So you need to have group programs. You need to have um products, and then you need to have digital courses. This will help you a lot, a lot. Yeah. So leverage means that one can offer to serve, one person, you can serve 10 people at once. You can create program to serve 100 people at once. You can create a program or an environment to serve 1,000 people at once. You make a lot of money that way. You would leverage, you would have time and all of that. So yes, that's number 5 sign. Number 6 signs is that you don't have tools or technology to multiply your output. I've talked about this, your apps. You need to have apps, you need to have tools, you need to have technology that you leverage on to be able to multiply, your outputs. You need to stop doing everything manually. Manual email, manual follow up. There should be, that's why I like autoresponder. It's one of the things I'm telling my digital marketer to do. Autoresponder. There should be, for instance, and that's why I like Seller. If you host your program on Seller or your product on Seller, if for instance somebody is trying to make payment and then they abandon it, maybe they just opt out, or maybe there's a card failure, Seller will automatically send them autoresponders to follow them up. We observe you have an abandoned cart. What's going on? Do you need more help? As in, fantastic. Autoresponders are the best. I love autoresponders, because manual reaching everybody every day is very, very stressful. So learn how to use automation tools, scheduling apps, use AI, use chat GPT. I've told you people, use AI, use chat GPT, use CRMs. You understand? That would help you in your work. Tools are leverage. The tools are, yes, leverage. Very, very leverage. Tech is leverage. Tech is leverage. We are in a tech age. We are in 2025. That's one of the things I like about my video director. He has, well, a lot of the things we do, even to create PowerPoint, we use AI in my office, because that's what he uses. Even to create the theme song for all of our programs, they use AI to create theme song. When I saw that, I'm like, this is what I like. This is nice. So you don't have to do things manually by yourself. That's leverage. But if you still have to do everything one by one, then there's a problem. There's a big problem. Automate the repeatable. What are those things? This is how to know what you need to automate. Go to your office now, start thinking, or your work, your business, sit down. What are those things that I do all the time? What are those things? Then automate them. For instance, there's going to be people who send you DMs. How can I get this thing? How much is it? You can automate that. There's something on Instagram called frequently asked questions. I did it myself. I just put the questions that people ask. What is the lowest I've forgotten now. Maybe your minimum appointment or something, or the lowest service you have. Those are the questions in people's minds. Frequently asked questions. So I have seen that, we checked our books. We saw that these are the questions that people ask. How can I schedule an appointment with you? Is there. So when I imputed the answers there, so when you click that button on Instagram or when you ask that question, the autoresponder answers you. No, but because we operate, we have clients all over the world. So sometimes time difference. Us in our office is nighttime here. Our services manually is 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Nigerian time. So somebody in the US, somebody in Turkey, somebody is in Australia, they'll be sending message at midnight. Meanwhile, you are asleep. But if you have an automated response for them, you don't need to worry that, oh, I'm losing money. No, 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 no. You don't need to worry. You get what I mean? So tech is leverage. Leverage technology to your advantage. Stop saying Armageddon. AI is a kinika kini. Stop saying that. So number 7 sign that you are laboring and not leveraging is that you don't have brand equity. You only have transactional relationships. What does this mean? People come for your service. They just want to come and they are not because you're not building a brand. Most of my friends actually lost their jobs to AI. No, your friends did not lose their job to AI. Your friends lost their jobs because they cannot use AI properly. If you can use AI properly, you won't lose your job. Because at some point, AI still needs people at some point for something. So that's the issue. You get what I mean? So if you are not building a brand, you are just doing something. Yeah, today you are selling shoes. You are selling you are the same person selling shoe. You are selling you are also doing cleaning for people. You're doing 16 things at once. You're laboring. Stop laboring. Stop laboring. You're laboring, you're not leveraging. You're laboring, you're not leveraging. You know, if you are not building a brand, you are offering a service. Build a brand. Let them know. That's why one of the things I spoke to them today about, and this is what you need. You need to be that number one in your industry. You need to be that person that when they talk about video editing, this is the person. Like, that's the name. How do you get there? You build the brand. You have a social media page where you are posting your work, where you are consistent. That's how people will know you are showcasing your work and you are consistent. If not, people will pay you peanuts. Ah, Ogbeni, please help us package this. You're just collecting, Meanwhile, the people you know more than them, they are collecting millions, thousands of dollars, but they are paying you peanuts because you don't have a brand. You're not an authority in your field. You are good, but you're not building a brand. You're not positioned properly. You're not posting stuff. You're not showing, why do you think? See, I don't joke with Instagram as you see me like this. Ask my office people, my staff members. Instagram, I see Instagram as my office. That's my office. So I have to resume in my office. We have to post, we have to create videos for Instagram, we have to create content, we have to follow Instagram's guidelines, we have to check when our clients are watching our content on Instagram. We have to check all of those things. That's how to build a brand, and I talked about that in this book, Becoming a Powerhouse. I talked about it under strategy. Let me look for the chapter. Chapter 9, building a personal brand. Chapter 9, building a personal brand. Chapter 9. You understand? Building a personal brand. If you don't build a brand, well, you are just losing money. People will price you like tomato. Anybody that will come to my DM now or ask, they know In fact, even if they've never come across me, just by checking my page, they will scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, see flyer, see how much this woman is charging. They'll be like, hey, let me just calm down, you know. So if I tell you come and pay 1 million, you will not talk. You'll be like, look at those shares. And then they can see testimonials, they can see your track record. A lot of people don't have track record. You are just doing things manually. This one, that one, that one. That's you are just doing German. That's not business. You are you are laboring. Stop doing German. Stop it. Position yourself properly. Let people know if you're an HR manager, let them know that this is the HR manager. If you are a customer service officer, let people know that this is the customer. And I don't care if you're an employee, you can be posting on your page too. Ethics of customer service. These are the things to learn if you want to be a good customer service. That's how. So people can see your track record. You become an authority. You can even write a book while you're an employee. You can write a book. If you're a customer service officer, you can write a book on customer service. If you're a brand manager, you can write a book on branding. How people, so don't limit yourself to, I'm just collecting salary. No, there's so many things you can do while still in an employment. But you have to build your personal brand so that even employers, even us, when we want to employ you and you just mention your social media page, I'll go and check it. If I see your track record, I'll be like, so you cannot even offer her this money. I'm telling you, we're not just going to take you by word of mouth. Oh, this is what I've worked in this company, or just your CV. Because in CV, there can be lies there. We are not there. We did not go to the office with you. So we don't know your capabilities. You just say, I work with Zenith Bank. I did this for them. I did this for them. Now I'm out. Gone are those days where we are doing, we now call your previous office. Who has time for all of that? But if we check you on social media, we've seen that's how I employed one person last time. She said, wanted to employ as a content strategist. And she's like, oh, I've done this. And she has her own personal page, where she's even doing her own business. I was blown away. I went through the page. I'm like, oh, this girl knows what she's doing. That's fast. That gave her an edge over other applicants. That's building a personal brand. Don't just be posting anyhow. Just posting. Yes, you can post your service. What do they call it? Your church outfit. You can post what you learned in church today. You can post your personal life, maybe your friends. Yes, but also post things that has to do with your job, has to do with your industry. Build a personal brand so that people are not just paying for your service. For instance, people don't come to me to just pay for my service. They pay for my brand. They pay for my brand too. They're not just paying for my service. They are paying for my brand. They are paying because this woman has taken time through the years to build a personal brand. They're paying for that too. But somebody else, they can quickly say, please come and talk to us in our office just about business or something. The person doesn't have one brand. They'll just tell you, please, we don't have money, just 100K or just 50K. Help us manage it. I beg you. Help us now. But nobody tells me that. They don't talk to me like that. Because when you go through my page, you see what I have done. You put some respect on my name. Why? Because I have done the work of building a personal brand. So, ladies and gentlemen, build a brand. You don't have to even be an entrepreneur to be able to build a brand. Build a brand. You get what I mean? So, brand is leverage. It speaks when you are asleep. I'm telling you, some decisions will be taken on you if people just come to some people. For instance, this conference I went to speak at today, the person that called me, somebody I've known for a while, she was not even the one that suggested me. The person that mentioned my name, I saw her today. She just told me, she called me, and I've known her. This person that called me eventually, I've known her for a long time. So she was the one that said, coach, your name came up during our meeting. Before, I used to ask, my name came up. Who mentioned me? Now I know that I have done enough work for my name to my name comes up a lot in meetings because I've done a lot of I have put work. I am an authority in my field. So, but the person that mentioned my name, she came today. She came to tell me. She said, "Oh, coach, when they were talking about, that she was even the one that suggested this our program. Let's do business of therapy. We're all counselors. We're all talking about okay, how to learn, how to help people. But what about the business?" She said she was one that suggested it, and they said, "Oh, that's nice," and that she's told them that there is only one person. She said it. I was blown away in my mind. I'm like, wow, my brand is working. Thank you, Jesus. She said she told them that if you want to do this, there is only one person that is the best at this thing. Especially therapy, the business of it. Only one person. There are not two of them. When she told me that, I was like, wow, God, thank you. Thank you, God. My efforts are not in vain. You have to be the only person. There'll be other people, yes. But the way I have positioned myself, that's why she can say that. And she was telling me how I didn't know her. I've never met her before today. She was saying that sometimes she just jams my live video. Just that night she wasn't even supposed to be on Instagram, or she mistakenly pressed Instagram, and then she was hearing my voice, and she was like, this woman. And she just watched. She said she was blown away. So put in the work. Put in the work. Build a brand, position yourself properly, do this thing properly so that you can make money. That's the reason a lot of you are not making money, because you are scattered. You are doing these things scattered. I always refer to one thing that my coach told me years ago, Victor Ekbobasi, years ago. I think it was 2016, when I was still trying to build this brand. I didn't understand it. I was just doing different things. He said, Lara, it's like you are throwing mud in different direction. You are throwing mud in different direction. He said you cannot build anything like that. You have to keep throwing mud on one spot. Then it will grow. You build a structure that way. I took that advice since then. And look at where we are today. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of my conversation tonight. Any question, anybody? If you attend the 10x is easier than 2x masterclass, I'm going to be teaching you all these things. I am going to show you how I have used this experience in my life, how I have, last year, where I was last year, where I am now is 10x of where I was last year. 10x. I'm telling you, in my office, in my business, in my personal life, where just 1 year ago, we have 10x where we were last year. It is possible. When you are thinking 10x, you are thinking geometric progression. When you are thinking 10x, you are thinking geometric, not arithmetic, not incremental increase. No, it's geometric progression, geometric increase. So that's what I want to help you achieve. Why? So that you can achieve a lot of things faster, and then you can have rest. You can have money. You can have rest. You can be happy. Because a lot of people, I remember when I was working so hard, I was making money, but I was not happy. I was overwhelmed. I was always angry. I was always snapping because the workload was a lot. And then I have to do a lot at home. It was difficult. I remember telling myself, this is not the life I want to live. No. I don't want to live this life. I want to make mad money and yet be happy. I want to make a lot of money and have zero overwhelm. I want to make a lot of money. So now, even in my office, I have put my clients in 2 days or 3 days a week. So I have other days to do other things. Before, it used to be Monday to Sunday. No, not anymore. It's 3 days. I do sessions now only 3 days a week. You understand? Everybody, we have scheduled their time to be. So in the 7 days, sessions are only 3 days a week. So I have other days to do other things. There's 1 day for shooting videos. There's another day that is my rest day focus. I have 1 day that is meetings. That's all we do, meetings. It's a meeting day. So you can see the way I've scheduled my life so that I'm at peace. I'm not always in an emergency mode. I'm not always running helter skelter. You can achieve it if you subscribe to the 10x life. You understand? So this one I'll be teaching you at the masterclass 10x easier than 2x masterclass, happening on July 5, next week, Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And if you sign up, even if you are not in, I suggest that you should be in class all through. But whether you're in class all through or not, you are going to have the recording. So don't say, oh, I'm in Canada. In fact, last year we had somebody in Canada, and ladies and gentlemen, her video is pinned. Her testimonial is pinned. Check it on our page on Instagram. It was 3 a.m. at time, but this woman, she was ready to grow. She was awake all through. I did not see her doze like this. Never. It was 3 a.m. at time. She did the testimonial. So check it. Like, if you see all the things she wrote, she just kept saying her mind was just blown. Her mind, like, there was somebody also from the UK, but we used the same time from the UK. There was somebody also from Ghana. There was somebody from Kenya too. The last one that we did. So don't let time difference be a problem for you. Don't let time difference be, oh, I'm not going to be around. You are still going to get the recording. You can listen to it over and over and over. And the good part of it is that I'm going to focus on everybody. I'm going to help you. I'm going to focus or zero in on your business, how you can have different streams of income from your business, how you can make more money, how you can achieve more by doing less. That's the part I like the most. When I'll do my teaching, yes, but I'll also one by one. Okay, so you tell me about your business right now, about your life. I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you I'll give you advice. You understand? I'll help you, just some form of strategy session, inside that masterclass. So it is a win-win, or it's a fair thing for you. Even if I say so myself, it's something that you will never ever regret if you sign up for. Because if you want to meet with me for 90 minutes, just 90 minutes, it's 500,000. But you get to spend how many hours with me, and you're paying lesser money. And you can even, the outcome is going to be mind-blowing for you. So send a DM, click the link in the bio, and sign up straight away. Okay, I have a question on YouTube. If you have any question before I go, I still have about a few minutes. If you have any question, please ask me. Sekinat says, good evening, ma. Please, ma'am, for how long should one build their brand before they can start monetizing? You can start. I've answered this question before now, Sekinat. Monetization and brand building is the same. You can start the thing pari passu. You can also give it time. You can say, let me dedicate 3 months to giving let me give them 3 months. Let me give myself 3 months to be educating people every day, showing myself. Then after 3 months, then I'll now create a program for them. You understand? But me, I started monetizing immediately. You get, I would say, I'm a salesperson from time. I'm used to that. So if the first day I started talking, I'm saying, if you want to talk to me, book a session. You understand? Because I'll be giving you value from that day. Balaji says, what if the client requests to see me specifically? Then your money has to be up. So that's what I did too. Because for instance, because when I do therapy also, so, and coaching, and then I have coaches. I have 3 coaches that I pay to take care of these clients. And some people will still say it's Coach Lara. So this was what we did. We made my own. If you want to see me specifically, what you are paying is double the money. Balaji, is not true. It says my job requires my physical presence most time. Then hire people that will go there and do the job. I have people abroad. Let me even remember. There was somebody that was abroad. He's not here, but he's directing video. Why? Because there's somebody on ground that is not him. That's how to make more money. If only you go and be seeing everybody every time. How will you make money? How many people can you reach? But imagine you have 4 people, 4 directors or film people that they have, that they work for you. So you can even my makeup artist does it. Shebi makeup requires physical presence. Shebi we cannot do makeup online. But she has people. For instance, she's not going to be around tomorrow. I'm shooting tomorrow, but she's sending somebody to do makeup for me. It's still a product. It is still the person. And she's also doing makeup somewhere else too. She even told me the shoe is a big budget this thing that she's doing. So she's making money on both ways. But imagine if she had canceled with me that, coach, I have another engagement, I cannot come. She's losing money. She's losing money. Of course, you are going to have gray hair because you are laboring and you are not leveraging. How much can you make like that if you have to be there physically all the time? You can't make money. And if you're a tailor too, have stylists. If you're a hairdresser, whatever you have stylists. What are you saying? Yo, come and pay. Let me teach you how to run business. At 10x is easier. You realize that life is not, you'll be making, like my coaches now, I have made it so much that they do consultation too. They do sessions, before the other ones, we have lead generation offer. There's one day I'm going to talk about it. There's continuity offer, there's premium offer, there's renewable or subscription offer. One day I'm going to talk about that too. So they can do all of that now. That's where they are now. And when the clients pay, they are paying into my account. So we just give them, we give them a fraction of the money so that they can do the work while I'm also doing the work elsewhere. All of us are winning. You can reach more people that way. You can also have a balanced life that way. It's not every time you're always at work. You don't have to. You will break down. What if you're sick? God forbid. What if you fall ill? So learn how to leverage, ladies and gentlemen. Learn how to leverage. All right. So Sekinat, you can devote, if you want to go this route, you can do 3 months. You can do 1 month. It's your choice. There's no standard time. It's you. And let me tell you how you would even know it's time. When people start asking you, wow, can you help me with this? That's how to know. So even if you start in 1 week or 2 weeks and you see comments that, oh, I need you to help with this, please, how do you help? That's when you monetize straight away. Yes, I can. You fix a date. This is how much you pay. That's how it's done. There's no specific time for anything. You understand? You just have to follow the lead of your target audience and your clients. So, ladies and gentlemen, also we have the School of the Mind. All of these things I'm telling you, this is how to do this is how to do that. Go and do this. Some people, the reason why you cannot do it is because you cannot move. You have trauma. Some of you have money trauma. To charge is a problem for you. Some of you have low self-confidence. Some of you are trying to smash your goals, but it's difficult. You keep failing all the time. You always end up in debt all the time. It's your subconscious mind. It's your mind subconscious programming. So that's why I created the School of the Mind for people like you. Because if you just know all of this theory that I'm teaching you, but you are not wired subconsciously for it, trust me, you'll still be failing them. Like if you know all the theories, you will still be failing. You will still be failing. So that's why you have to go through a mind shift, a mind reprogramming. And I've created the School of the Mind. It's 7 weeks. It's starting on Monday. It's 700,000. I think that's 350. No, I can't remember how much it is in dollars. But just click the link in the bio. You get all the details. I'll send a DM. All right. So we're starting a new diet from. It's a general class, by the way. We meet every Sunday, 7 p.m. Nigerian time for 7 weeks. So we'll send you video model on Mondays. So you watch it between Monday and Saturday. You send your assignment on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we'll meet by 7 p.m. in a group class on Zoom to talk about module 1, module 2, module 3. You understand? So we do that for 7 weeks. Trust me, after 7 weeks, you will not remain the same. Your self-confidence will increase. You will learn, not just learn, you are going to be rewired. So your subconscious mind, you will be rewired to smash your goals. I'm going to teach you how to use your power, your subconscious power, to be able to create the life that you truly want. All right. So send a DM or click the link in the bio. Thank you, everybody. See you next week, Thursday. Bye for now. And finally, before I leave, if you joined late and you want to watch a replay, go to my YouTube. My YouTube is Dear Coach Lara. If you're on Instagram, It's I no longer save on Instagram. I save only on YouTube now. So it is saved on YouTube, Dear Coach Lara. You can watch it and other previous. Just go to Dear Coach Lara and go to the live session. You know there are different playlists. You go to lives, you see different videos that you can watch there. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a lovely remaining weekdays and weekends that is available. Bye. Nobody is telling me bye bye. Me, I like people to tell me bye bye. You, I'm not going to leave until somebody tell me bye bye. You are welcome. You people know I'm very dramatic. They told me today at that conference that Coach Lara, very dramatic woman. You know now, you know. That's my unique selling point. I'm a drama woman, dramatic. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Good night. Thank you, Sekinat on YouTube. Thank you. Bye bye, everybody. Bye, Instagram.